waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.
Welcome back. Part 2, the game. 10 questions with producer Terry. Terry, for the people that haven't seen this yet, can you please lay out the rules for us?
Wow. My name was said correctly.
Eric, could you?
No.
Okay.
All right. 10 questions with me. I will ask a series of 10 questions. First person to raise their hand will have a shot to answer the question. If that person answers the question wrong, the next person has a shot to answer the question. If no one gets it, it is a wash. I'm still waiting on an easy button, a bell, a something. I've also discovered I want the buzzer from the Steve Harvey show.
Family Feud?
Family Feud.
Yeah.
I want that thing. I want that specific button.
Where it goes like, and it has the X on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, these demands are getting expensive.
I like that.
Staples.
Well, Staples is
You want us
fumbling
to
the
rob
bag.
Family Feud?
Staples is fumbling
Maybe.
the bag. They haven't hit us up yet. That's on them.
We should check our spam.
We move
folder.
on to network television.
Check it every day.
That's just what happens.
Yeah,
All
next
right.
episode brought to you by Family Feud.
Nope. Question
Jeopardy.
1. Which U.S. state is nicknamed the Green Mountain State?
That's Vermont, baby.
They have a soda called that, right?
Green River?
No, that's what it is.
Oh.
Scratch that.
The St. Patrick's Day drink?
No, it's Green River. Like they only sell it at like
Yeah.
one sub shop by my house.
Yeah.
And everybody like loved it.
Yeah. They do there's like the float, Shamrock float thing.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
St.
yeah.
Patrick's
It's like
Day.
a cream soda
Thought
type deal.
all right, so I'm not crazy. That's
No,
real.
no,
Okay.
no. Yeah, it's real.
Okay, number 2. What name was given to people who made illegal booze during Prohibition? What do they call them?
Oh gosh.
They call the people?
Yeah, people that made the booze illegally.
Oh, I know this.
Oh. Is it
Mosh.
bootleggers?
No.
They carry it.
No, it's like a.
It is a drink.
Oh,
That's
I
a
don't know
hint.
what they call. Yeah, I know the name of the drink. I don't know the name of the people.
Yeah, so just add
Moonshiners?
Yes.
Alright.
Is that what they went by?
That doesn't sound right to me.
I thought it was like some
Moonshiners.
weird name. That doesn't count, by the way. You already guessed.
Yeah, that's a 0.
Just want to make it clear.
Whoa, ma-
Just want to make it.
All right,
This is
Vinny.
coming from
Just want to
blood.
make it clear. Listen, it's
right.
competitive, okay?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Let's tell you.
Number 3. What planet in our solar system is the closest to Earth in size?
In size.
Mosh?
Neptune?
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Solid guess, though.
Well, I think it's mostly gas planets, but yeah.
True.
Fuck, I don't know.
Vinny?
I want to say Uranus.
No.
Dang.
It's Venus.
Venus.
That was my
Venus.
next one.
Closest
That was the
size.
answer to the last one.
Oh,
that
where
we asked
women
about
and
the planet,
razors are
so I
from.
didn't want to do that.
That was done on purpose.
Yes.
Said Uranus correctly, by the way.
All right.
Clap for me there.
Yeah. I'm just going to roll right past that.
Yep.
Which?
Uranus.
Number 4.
Yep. I needed to. Scratch the itch.
Number 4.
Yep.
Which Premier League soccer team's mascot is the Red Devil?
Red Devil? Arsenal?
No.
Dang, they're red. Or
Maj?
Man City.
No.
Man U?
Manchester United.
Oh, that was my.
They didn't cover that in Ted Lasso season 2.
They're red and black, so soccer's good because soccer's like an even playing field, I feel
Porsche.
like. Yeah.
All right. Number 5. Which addiction-inducing crop did Christopher Columbus find in Cuba? And I'm using find with a very... Yes, Maj.
Tobacco?
Tobacco is right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Number
Christopher
6.
Bad
Wild
boy.
man.
Nope, moving on.
Naughty boy.
Yeah,
Which-
bad boy.
Number 6. Which scientist established the Roy G. Biv color spectrum?
Visual.
The scientist that discovered it
The scientist.
or established it. Vince.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Correct.
Whoa!
Oh, I didn't know that at all. That was just a
Wow.
guess. Let's
the
go.
Apple guy.
Yeah, the dude with the apple and the gravity. and stuff.
Apple boy.
He invented gravity.
Dude, Steve Jobs, man.
He made it. It was
Shit.
never existed beforehand.
Number 7.
Yep.
What note is the highest string of a violin usually tuned to? Mosh.
Oh, damn it. Is it an E?
It is an E.
Damn it. Boo.
Sorry.
I was just going to be like, what's the highest on the guitar? It's probably the same.
Nope.
Alas.
Number 8. How
Like a
many
complete guess.
days?
Shot in the dark for me.
How many days are there in a fortnight? Vince.
14.
Correct.
I almost said
I've
2
listened.
weeks. That would have been
We're
wrong.
getting the Dragon Ball Z guys on
Yeah.
Fortnite now. Not that either of us play, but
Abe Lincoln referenced the Fortnite once.
Okay.
is he in Fortnite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Number 9.
Could you imagine?
Nope.
So
Honest
is
Abe,
Star Wars.
Honest
All right,
Abe
yeah.
in Fortnite? That'd be great. Anyways,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Number 9. Mace Winds, played by Samuel L. Jackson, had what color lightsaber? Vince.
Purple.
Yes.
Mace Windu, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like a Native American name.
You say Mace Winds?
Mace
Am I-
Winds.
Nickname.
Yeah.
Mace Winds.
Yo, Mace Winds.
I'm not on a nickname basis with Samuel L. Jackson.
Mace
I am.
Windu.
We're buds.
Oh, Mace Winds?
Mace Windu.
Mace Winds.
All right.
Listen, Mace lost, bro.
Oh, yikes.
Shot right out that window.
Yeah, okay. Number 10.
This is the decider.
You have
This is the
We're
decider.
3-3 right now.
Yes.
Big Palpatine fan over here.
What is the most obvious physical difference between snails and slugs? Vince.
Shell.
That's correct.
That's just obvious, bro.
I had a hermit crab when I was younger. I got really into those types of animals.
Did you put it in
Go.
a different shell? You know, they can find their
Yeah.
new home.
Yeah,
Or did
yeah,
you,
yeah.
Did you do like weird shapes and stuff? Weird
Yeah,
things?
and then we would make mazes with books.
Oh, I love
It was
that.
cool.
Good job, Vince.
Thank you.
Vince won that one.
2 in a row.
All right. So our hot take question:
Yeah, hit me with it.
burgers or tacos?
Oh. Ooh.
And if whichever one, where are you going? In Chicago.
I'll need a minute.
Wow.
I'll need a minute.
Because there's good and bad tacos, and there's good and bad burgers.
Exactly. So first, you got to pick one.
Yeah.
You had to choose. Are you going for a burger? Or are you going for a taco? And where are you going to get them?
Taco for sure.
Okay. Where are you getting that taco?
I'm trying to figure that out right now. Taco Bell. No, I'm kidding. No shot.
It's on a late night.
You know, it hits sometimes. Where am I going to get those?
While you think about that, I honestly think my answer is burgers.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah,
Where are you
it
getting
would-
the burger?
Well, there's a couple places. I think the local spot, definitely Small Cheval.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire.
Yeah.
I also really like. Oh my God, there's so many. I mean, I like a smash burger. So like, there's
Yeah.
any place that does a smash burger is honestly like.
When they're too big, it's like too hard to.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
Chicago
accessible.
does a lot of really good smash burgers. I mean, like the original Cheval, awesome. I like that's the spot. Is it Publican? The one that's underneath. I should have given more references. Publican, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But my favorite spot is Gretel.
Gretel.
which is
I
on
knew it.
Armitage.
I've
I've never been there.
I'll take you there immediately.
Is Hansel there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
I think that's actually part of like the lore of that restaurant. This place, firstly, is the loudest restaurant on the planet.
Is
It's
it?
very loud.
Yeah, they will crank that like 6 p.m. starts. They're blasting the Lucy Vert.
Lucy Vert?
Yeah.
And Gretel?
Great
Yeah, they
bar.
have a lounge
All right, let's
downstairs where
go.
you can, because like there's no reservations, so you can go in the lounge and just like get cocktails. It's all open seating downstairs, and then when your table's ready, they bring you upstairs. But the burger is like simple smash burger, but it's just made so well, like every part, like the bun,
Also great fries.
crunchy. Yeah, the fries are great.
Nice.
Yeah, generally good restaurant. But that was like one of those I'd never heard of it. And then every time I Google it, it's like they won. They were the first person to displace Au Cheval as top burger in the
No
city for
kidding.
like 3 years in a row now.
Yeah, Gretel.
And I'd never heard of it. And they're like
Wow.
so close to me. So
Good pick.
yeah, it's burgers. It's going Gretel.
That is smart.
All right.
I picked tacos because of the spread of options. Different meats, different flavor types, all those things.
You're a variety
That being
boy.
said, I know I've been to a lot of taco places that I can't think of the name of. But there is one pork pineapple braised taco at Tuco and Blondie specifically.
Oh, I know that one.
That I go for
I know that one.
all of the time. It's close to my house, so I can just walk over there and do that. But like we've been to places that have great tacos, and I don't know the names of them.
Sure.
And that's almost kind of part of the thing
Yeah.
because you stop and you're like, taco place, let's go get tacos.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter, and that's why I can go real high or it can get bad. It really can, but yeah, just the spread of options with tacos, I think, has to be the
That's
answer.
a really good point too, because with tacos and burgers, you could have a bad burger,
Yeah.
or a bad taco. It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
like it's gonna at least do its
Yeah,
job.
it's gonna hit in some way.
There's other food items where you're like, if you have a bad steak, you're like,
Yeah, it's bad.
oh
Bad.
God,
No.
like it's just sawing through the table.
Yep.
Like,
No.
no.
You know? So I went to a wedding in Ireland, and sorry if you guys are listening, I apologize, but so in Ireland they would cook meat a lot to like make sure that they cook out all of the
Got it.
all the
I thought you meant
problems,
often,
the
but you
diseases.
meant
no,
thoroughly? Got
like
it.
for a longer period of time.
Right.
So it became more accustomed to eat it on the more well done side. So my grandpa would eat it that way too. But I went to a wedding and there was steak on the menu and I got it. And it came and I was like, whoa. Like I cut it open and I was like, this is just all cooked meat. I'm like, that's crazy. Because if you go to one in like America, like it's gonna be a little rare. Like you expect that to
they
happen.
ask you, yeah.
Not the case. Everybody
They got the USDA in Ireland, bro.
it was good, but like I was mind blown. I like ate it and I was like, this isn't even the same experience. Like it's a whole different thing to eat that.
It's wild to see like certain cooking trends like that are based in a like culture, like what happened that informs like their cooking style. Like I think a lot of times like with like lower income parts of like our country too, it's like people that grew up or had parents that grew up in that time, like their just methodology with steaks is like they want it as cooked as possible.
That's how my
they
mom
want
is.
they want their meat cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
but I think it's just because it was unsafe to eat back then.
Yeah,
And
no, that's
we've
exactly what it was.
Really
It was like
made
a
leaps
safety
and
precaution.
jumps. Yeah,
Yeah.
But like it's so much better when it's like medium rare to
Dude,
rare.
it was the same thing with eggs too. I remember like my parents, we grew up like we did not, if we made scrambled eggs, they were not at all runny.
Oh,
And then
really?
when I got really into like Gordon Ramsay style of
Yeah.
scrambled eggs, where it's like the creme fraiche, you take it on and off the heat,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
like a looser type thing.
Yeah.
I love that type of egg, but the quality of eggs has also jumped
Different.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is the
Put
price.
that with a little bit of rice and some avocado.
Delicious. Yeah, I like my steak medium.
Yeah.
I go medium
That's
rare.
good. I like medium rare.
Okay.
Closer to rare though.
Oh, closer.
I like it
rare.
red. I like it still new.
For me, it depends on the cut. So if I'm getting like a
Right,
like
exactly.
a, like a
I agree
filet
with that
mignon or
too.
something,
Yeah.
like I want that rare as possible.
Yeah.
But like a T-bone, I'm like, no, I could go like medium rare.
Give
Or
my
like a
chicken wings rare
porterhouse.
too.
My chicken wings.
Yeah. Pink in the middle.
Dude, it is the worst. Oh my god, no.
Oh
So
Jesus.
you're trying to die?
Yeah. Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
sometimes with bone-in chicken, dude, like when you can follow all the directions, you could temp it
Mm-hmm.
and just whatever, something happens with that chicken and like it cut through and then like closer to the bone, it's just like actually like purple. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
So if you're cooking wings, you know what the trick is, right? If you can break the tail.
what?
Wow.
If you can pull the tail, it's done.
What do you mean pull the tail?
So on a chicken wing, they have a little tail. If it like cracks really easy, it's done.
Because like it's cooked through in the bone
cooked through.
too, so,
So,
it's
yeah.
more brittle.
That's how. So when I'm grilling chicken wings,
Wow.
that's how I tell they're done. Oh,
no kidding.
Because they're almost like too small to like fit the whole thermometer thing in there.
Right. So you
like,
just pop the wing.
well,
That's
I'm
awesome.
coming to Terry's house.
Yeah. Producer Eric knows how to
Pop
do
the
that.
wing.
He gets it. He gets it.
Well, thanks for indulging in my question.
That's good. I love these. Every
Speaking
time I love
speaking
these.
of wings and Terry,
Yeah.
Terry's a barbecue sauce.
See, I've heard.
You've had it?
I think.
You've had it at your birthday? Well, technically Dan's birthday.
Yes, you did.
But you
And
say
that was
your
amazing.
birthday.
I had like 9 of
Bro,
those.
people were in line for that sauce.
Yeah.
You were talking a big game, and I was like, Cap, like, what
That's
is this
bomb.
sauce,
Yeah.
bro? It was delicious.
Thank you.
And it took the whole day to make.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got to slow roast it. Not taking your recipe or anything. Brown sugar,
No.
a little bit.
Yeah,
None?
tell us about this wing sauce recipe.
Ooh.
Don't tell us what's inside.
My
but, like,
wing sauce recipe?
Yeah, or no, the barbecue sauce.
Oh, it's so I do it 2 ways. When I have a lot of time, I'll make it from scratch, so nothing in a bottle.
It's not even ketchup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Use
Ketchup?
ketchup. Use
Yeah,
ketchup.
okay, cool.
But if I'm like quick barbecue, I will start with a bottle of open pit, no free ads.
Oh, yeah.
And then I will add to that experience of the open pit.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I'll use that as my base. But if I have like all day, I'm starting with like ketchup, tomato paste, and going and diving in.
Stewing that, baby.
Yeah.
Oof. I want.
I love barbecue sauce.
Me too.
I love summer cooking. I just like being on the grill. It's one of my favorite things.
Dude, I cannot wait to start like having kickbacks, like the solo bonfire stove out here.
Yeah.
I want to get the cooking attachment. Try a real camp situation.
Like that. Camp in your
chairs.
backyard.
Yeah,
I'll bring a tent.
I'll set up a tent.
I'll bring a tent. I'm down.
Not a problem. JP coming over.
Bring some dogs.
Yes.
That's it.
All my dogs.
All your dogs.
All my dogs.
Yeah.
I'm bringing all my dogs.
All my dogs, both my feet. Gross.
Barking.
Dude, that's
man
one of my
shit.
pet peeves is people that refer to their feet as dogs.
Dude.
Your dog's
all
dogs
the
are-
time.
Never heard that?
Hate
My
it, bro.
like after
My dogs
your
are barking.
bachelor
Where does
party,
that come from?
where does anything come from?
My dogs are barking. As in
Canary
my
in a
feet
coal
hurt?
mine?
Just say your feet hurt. I have no idea what you're fucking
Canary
talking
in a
about.
coal mine?
Well, that's a physical reference.
Right. Yeah. Dogs
Your feet-
bark.
your feet have
ever
never
heard?
been-
Ever seen a dog bark?
If my foot made a noise that sounded like a dog,
Yeah. When would
Call
you
a
When would you
doctor.
use canary in a coal mine?
because they literally brought one into.
When
the
would you
coma.
use it in real life scenario?
Oh, I've never.
Point proven.
Which, also proves
I'm
the
not
fact
a coal
that
miner.
you're in a coal mine.
I'm a minority, but I'm not a coal minor.
Oh, Lord.
That's the idea.
Listen,
You
I prefer
use it.
major scale.
Is that what an idiom is, right? I believe. That's an idiom, right?
What'd you call me, bitch?
It's an idiom. What'd you call?
What'd you call me, you baby-faced bitch?
That's an that is an idiom, though. It's
Yo,
like
excuse me?
you say something and it means something else.
So what are we listening to?
Yeah. So listen,
Unrelated.
we're gonna talk about music. That went off the rails. My dogs
here for
are
it.
I don't
barking.
give a fuck about your dog.
You are
Yo, tell that
spicy
dog to
today.
shut up.
You are spicy today.
Muzzle
you
that
came
foot.
You came in hot all day, and I like it. I like it a lot. We have music.
Take my
and
shoe off. It's like, whoop.
We hey, down,
Down boy.
Sit. You want a treat?
Yeah, some socks.
Oh, no footsie. No time to bake food. Okay, I'm done.
Oh my god. Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Unrelated and
We listen to
unhinged.
music. We're friends that listen to music. We've shown each other music, and now we're going to show you music.
Yes.
Before we do this, we have a Spotify playlist. Go check it out. Listen to the music. It's added all the time. Crazy variety in there. Pick the ones you like. Save them on another one. Do all that stuff. Follow it, like it. My first suggestion, what I've been listening to recently, a band called Ray Bull, which I just showed you. I actually found them on Instagram. So they do this cool thing where they'll mix two songs together. One guy will play the guitar and sing it, and then the other guy will play the other song, and they'll do it concurrently.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll end with like a nice harmony at the end, and it's cool. And I was like, what's this guy's story? Like, what are these guys' story? What do they do? Went on their band page, saw they had YouTube, watched all their live performances. Awesome. Went on their Spotify, just bought in immediately. Super cool, like indie rock type vibe. It's different every time, kind of when they come out with a different song. It's really cool. They had two singers as well, so like the main, I wouldn't even say one of them is the main, but there's one guy with like a lower timbre, and there's a guy with like a higher, nicer range up top. And it's just cool. There's a lot of like dynamics in it, beautiful harmonies throughout. So two songs I will suggest. Name Something Better has been the one that I've been listening to constantly. Check that one out, and then Go Home as well. That's like a slower ballad type that I've been digging as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, when we were setting up, for the episode, you played that song. It was honestly great.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
cool.
like very easy to listen to, and there's like intricacies in there you can kind of discover. So I'm excited to give that a second proper listen.
Yeah, and you can see the talent too, which is nice, because a lot of times you'll hear a song and you'll be like, oh, cool, and then you'll realize that like 50 people had something to do with it.
Yeah.
But you know for a fact that like they spent the time and wrote it together, and they played all the instruments and all that, and I respect that when I see it.
Okay.
So.
That's a good rec. So my rec for this week, two songs, both from very soulful voices that we're familiar with. So Cautious Clay and Leon Bridges.
Love him.
Nice.
Amazing voices.
Ever heard of him?
So Spotify's been doing this really good thing for me lately where they're recommending, like in the radio, when you do like a song radio, it's like the B-sides of the albums were like, I know the album, but I just maybe passed on the song the first
song,
time.
yeah.
But Shook by Cautious Clay, I literally never heard before.
Oh,
Listened
yeah.
to the album a million times. It is so good. Just like
He's-
he has such space and like gravity to his voice, like everything. And it's
He's a blessing.
Yes, and then Steam. I guess we'll start with that. So look at that. Steam by Leon Bridges. And wow. Wow. Honestly, I wish I had a voice like that.
Yeah.
My voice is almost like too like in sync Backstreet Boy type. You know what I mean?
It's too poppy.
I wish I had a little bit more flavor in my voice.
He-
but they're so good.
I remember like his first album even when it came out, and everybody's like, whoa, like this is a blast from the past. It's cool. It's
Do you remember
very
when
unique.
Beyond? First time I heard Beyond, I was like,
Yeah, on that second album, that whole album is great too. We lived together during
come
that
on,
time
Leon.
too.
Oh, we did.
Okay, second rec, and then we're gonna talk Rihanna Super Bowl baby.
I've heard of her.
Sunflower Vampire Weekend Steve Lacy. It's been out for a while. It's new to me. It's got like Beatles influence into it. There's like a small little spot in there where you're like, it's like very like non-melodic in a lot of ways.
The theory behind that song, like the actual music theory,
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, you could tell that they know what the hell they're doing. So listen to that because it's also like a really nice listen. And then when you dive in more, you know, there's layers to that. So,
Yes.
Rihanna played at the Super Bowl.
Oh, she did.
What is your thoughts?
Listen,
What do your thoughts be?
it was a cinematic experience.
Okay.
I think the camera work was phenomenal.
All right.
I think the costuming was dope. Paris Goebel doing the choreography, excellent. I love the stage design, the little little floating Super Smash Brothers like floating platforms was sick. I do think that the mix of songs she did more than I thought she would, which was really cool.
That's true.
I do say, like, when we watched it live, Kayla and I were a little bit nervous, just excited that of whatever special guest, because usually with the Super Bowl there's like some sort of surprise performer or like sometimes multiple performers, and she didn't have any, and so I think that took away from my experience of like I thought there was going to be one, and so I wasn't really paying attention. I was just excited. The second time I watched it through, very enjoyable. I think the way that they kind of craft, from song to song. I think it was Adam Blackstone, her musical director, who does does Timberlake, he does Nicki Minaj, he does Jay-Z, everybody.
The chord progressions to get from one song to another.
Very cool.
I was like,
killer.
Very cool.
Dude,
yeah.
just like mad, some little gospel turns, like crazy stuff.
Because I thought it was all tracked.
No,
until she brought the band out.
I
and
first
was
did too. But then I heard the drummer, and I was like, those drums are definitely live. But then like I was hearing the keyboard parts, and I was like, oh yeah. Then I was like, I got that little stank face. And
Dude,
I heard those certain turns.
Yeah.
Get to.
I'm gonna get hate. I was so bored. I was so bored. It was good. She was talented. Like you just said, like the transitions were great. The music was good. I didn't enjoy watching.
Does your opinion change now knowing that she was pregnant?
No, because that was the only conversation that was being had where I was as well. Because everybody's
you can't
like,
handicap the
well, that's the
I think
thing
she did
too.
Great, regardless.
So, kind of how I feel about that too, because it was like a whole thing. It was like she's pregnant. Oh my god. Part of me is like, all right, it's like the Super Bowl. Like, do this somewhere else. Like, what are we doing?
No,
and then another piece of me is like, there is that expectation at this point.
Right.
Where you do expect someone to come in, but not even that. Like, Katy Perry came in on like a fire-breathing lion. Like, I expected something.
You wanted
so maybe,
spectacle.
Maybe my expectation versus reality was different. But it ended, and I was like, oh, okay.
Listen.
But again, she was good. The dancing was good. The setup was cool. I was bored.
I feel that.
I don't know. And I like the Super Bowl because it's like two of my passions just like put together.
I feel that. And I think that I'm trying to do, especially now with like the Beyonce fandom and like the Riri fandom, like to try to take like a creative neutral step back and be like, okay, like what did I just watch?
Right.
Regardless of like the context
If you
of what's
like
going
them
into it.
and
I'm
stuff,
like, was it dope? Was it well executed, etc.? I think it was well done. I think it was on par or better than what Rihanna's done like live in the past.
For sure.
'Cause
Yes. Oh, no
God
doubt.
knows she's not known for being like the best live singer.
Yeah, she's not like a dancer, and like she's a good singer,
Yeah.
but she's not necessarily like a bombastic big singer.
Yes. What I do think that she did well, and maybe this is unintentional, is that she looked like she was having fun. In a way
Yes.
that sometimes other performers look really uncomfortable up there.
Yeah.
And she just looked like she was like literally flying super high and still having a bob. She was smiling.
really high up there.
Yeah, and it looked like she was having a good ass
100
time.
plus feet, and she was just chilling.
Yeah, and I think that's enjoyable because
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing about a setup with like when it's just like singer and then band, maybe they play guitar sometimes, where like it just looks fun, right?
Yeah.
It likes choreography. Like honestly, I think the choreography was sick. Paris Goebel obviously like top notch.
Yeah, it was.
I think the costumes took away from the sharpness of the choreography.
Yeah,
because it was so.
I didn't like that belt.
Flimsy, floppy, floopsy.
That belt she was wearing, I did not like.
Yeah.
Personally,
I like
took it
Rihanna-
off,
I
and
like-
I was like, better. I like that better.
I do love the memes of when all the lights started playing and they're all like,
Dude,
Like
I thought,
and I was like, bro, that's fun. I want to do that.
I thought Kanye West was coming.
No.
I was
A lot of
like,
people did.
I was like, no way.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, grab my Yeezys. Grab my Yeezys. He's back.
He's back. He's back.
It's like,
And then even I thought like I knew Jay-Z was in the building too, so I
Right.
was like maybe Jay-Z's gonna
bro,
come
ASAP
out.
was everyone was. I do like that she didn't have any special guests. Like
I think that is
kind of
cool.
crazy, but like
I want something
it sucks
to
that
take
we were
it up,
conditioned
though.
to think that there's going to be a special guest.
Well, I think also it's the effect of like we've been waiting for Rihanna to do something for so
Big,
long.
so true.
And it was like the anticipation of just Rihanna getting on a stage.
Yeah.
We want it more from her because we've been waiting for so long.
Starving, right?
dude,
and
when
just
her,
like-
And
And
the big
then-
thing was that she was pregnant.
Yeah. So like
With her
I really enjoyed the tribute to
Yeah.
Andre.
Yep.
With the red coat
Yeah, it
and
was
the red
cool.
outfit. Like they were very close friends and like obviously he was a fashion icon,
Mm-hmm.
just like fashion journalist. So like there were some moments there I was like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Was I underwhelmed a bit? Yes.
I was too. Yeah.
I respect what she did. I think it was a great show. Production amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was another Bruce Rogers production, so it makes sense on why everything was so like intricate because he's done most of the halftime shows in the last like 10 years. So he's in it.
Dude, that would be
crazy.
a nightmare as a performer to figure out how to bring on the stage, like all the aerial stuff to make sure
Yeah.
everything was safe.
Yeah.
To mic that, to get
Dude.
like, because there's nothing on the stuff. There's nothing on the field, right?
Yeah.
So like
Right.
the dancers have to be able to hear the music to dance in time.
Those breakdown
they can't
videos.
see shit with those goggles.
You seen those things?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
the put up
yeah.
breakdown ones, like that's professionalism
Dude.
at its
Yeah, they have to
peak.
do it in like 7 minutes or less.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Dude, Kim and I were laughing when like the platforms went back. So the platforms fly in, right? They load on. Rihanna gets on the middle one. They go up. They're doing the thing. At some point, Rihanna comes down, right? And she's on stage. But they're still above her. And there's just like 2 people per platform.
Yeah.
Just like hip thrusting. They're just doing aerobics.
Oh, yeah.
And like Kim and I were like, dude, those people like, they can't see anybody.
It's like an
'cause of the
80s
goggles.
workout video.
They're just flying on this frozen mirror. And they're just like,
Hey-o.
just doing like, oh, like these poor people. I hope they get paid. But like,
They definitely
God,
do.
what a
They
gig.
all get paid.
Everybody
for
gets
that.
paid except for her.
Yeah.
well, so she got 15 mil for the production,
Right.
And I'm sure she spent extra money,
Yeah.
Because I think they did the same thing for the weekend. And he
PR.
said he spent like $7 million in addition,
Right. Yeah.
for his production.
Yeah.
But that's
Do you feel bad for the first kid now?
no.
They announced the first kid all chill, and the second kid they're like
No,
Super Bowl.
I was so excited for that first kid, the pregnancy announcement.
So was everybody.
The street style photos with her and ASAP.
Yeah.
like,
Those are
oh.
dope.
They were
the
cool.
King, Queen of
but
New York,
like
man.
the difference. The Super Bowl is like the biggest, most watched thing.
Well,
in
it's
the
like
world.
when Beyonce announced at the Grammys.
It's true.
Mic drop.
Yes.
Code open.
That's true.
Belly wrap.
After
Check
like
out my
killing like
child.
multiple key
After
changes in Love on
key
Top.
changes.
Holy shit.
She did a little more dancing.
Yeah.
We were just like, there's
But that's
no way.
Beyonce, though.
Well, yeah, she's a whole nother level.
Beyonce-
Beyonce
comparing
as
that
a
is-
as
Beyonce's
an
the queen.
entertainer is
Yeah.
a different. She's a different type of entertainer.
Rihanna is the princess. That's how I put
Yeah.
it.
I will say that
like
though,
that.
like, and I don't think this is a shade or not shade, but like I appreciate both artists in their own ways. I think
Have
Rihanna
to.
used this opportunity to showcase how many hits she's got in the
She
bag,
does.
bro.
She has a whole catalog.
Mostly with
listen,
Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Listen,
true.
Beyonce got hits. No denying that.
Yeah.
A lot of them are from like fucking way back when. She got a couple good ones like that, but like
She's more in the zeitgeist than Rihanna is right now.
no, I still play Rihanna music. Oh my god.
Beyonce came out with like a song like what 8 months ago that's still playing all the time.
Well, yeah, but Rihanna hasn't released like new hit music.
That's my
Yeah.
point.
But I think going through the
That's
back
what I'm
catalog,
saying.
like, yo,
She's-
how many songs
She's
is
got
Rihanna
hits now.
on?
Beyonce does.
That's true. Now, is Rihanna going to announce an album? Has she
No,
said
no
anything?
shot.
No.
If she was, she would have done it.
She would have done
ago.
it. Yeah.
All we got was the wait me.
See, and
That's all we got. We need more.
oh my
That's all we
god!
got.
But that's the thing too. It's just like we were waiting for that, and
my
that didn't
ears,
end up
bro.
happening. And then it just came out, and she like walked out, and she did it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I'm glad she didn't perform it.
Yeah, me too. I think she
That's a
like
smart
Yeah.
move.
I didn't think she was going to end with diamonds.
I did.
that was cool.
Well,
makes sense.
Well, that was the tribute.
Yeah.
'Cause, so
the
hi-
shot was sick. Oh my
His
god, it was
like
just her
Andre's
floating with
estate
all the lights.
posted a photo about him with those lyrics with the diamonds in the sky. I can't remember exactly. So that's why she did it.
Okay.
And they were so close. So the family used her song.
That's
and she
cool.
ended it. Yeah. So
That's cool.
that's
is
the story
sweet.
behind that.
Yeah,
all right.
that's Rihanna.
So not your favorite.
I don't think it was anyone's favorite.
it's,
I think it was
uh,
respected.
It's probably Rihanna's favorite.
It's not in
That's her
my
only
top.
one.
It's not really in my top 10.
She's like, my favorite is Katy Perry.
It's somewhere, but it's definitely not in my top 10.
No, I think it was
Yeah.
really good. I think it was surprising at moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it a solid B plus. You
Yeah.
know? I wasn't really surprised by anything.
No.
I wasn't super delighted, but I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that than fucking U2. So
Well, Coldplay was cool because they only did half the performance.
literally, who's Coldplay?
We forgot Coldplay was
That
even
was the
there.
third. That was the third biggest star there. No, Coldplay's so international. I forget that all the time, but yeah. They're so international.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
it's just because we were watching this on YouTube, right?
Like that.
For a long time, Prince's estate had scrubbed the internet of his performances. So
Yes.
it's really hard to find like
Yeah.
Prince performances on YouTube.
Yes.
Including his halftime show from.
Which you think would be owned by the NFL?
It is.
It
So the
is.
only thing we could watch was like a kind of behind the scenes situation where they would show clips of the performance.
Okay.
And then there's just some dude talking over it. But I found a very good quality bootleg that's been uploaded on YouTube.
And now it's going to get pulled
And now it's
off
gonna get fucking pulled
because
out.
he posted
But it
that.
was it just
Why
reminds me
did
of like I love that
you
show
doxed
so
the own video.
much.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
great-
It's either me
No
or
one looked
AJ.
for it so we can
Good.
enjoy something.
Great show. It's a
Yeah.
great show.
Prince, I mean, listen, I watched
Iconic.
He's
yeah.
won, dude. He's won
Him,
one in that.
absolutely
He's won one in
insane.
Super Bowls. I'm sorry.
Also, he played so many covers.
Yeah.
In like in the biggest show, you know, and so did Beyonce. I think Beyonce took a page from his book, where she did "You Ought to Know," which was
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you taking so long to do an Alanis Morissette song when you have like more hits I want to hear?
Yeah.
Don't disrespect Alanis like that.
But like, she didn't need that.
No, she did. She's Alanis Morissette, dude.
Oh, she didn't.
You ought to know.
One more time, Vinny?
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that seems like the best place to
Anyways.
end it here.
So yeah,
Thank you for watching, everybody. Follow us on socials. Check out the reels. Subscribe to us on YouTube, please.
yes,
That'd be great. Thanks again to Manscaped. First advertiser. Love you. Mwah.
yes. Use the
Anything
code.
else?
Yeah, use the code. Code unrelated. Manscaped.com. 20% off. Free shipping on your order. You have literally no excuse to be a dirty bum out there.
None.
Please get clean.
Makes you feel good.
Be like us, man. Manscaped. Thank you.
Baby, you can waste my time, my God. We can go there if you want it.